Hello, it's me, back from my 3 night stay in the, sort of in the New Forest or the outer edges. We went to a few different places. It wasn't great, but more of that in a minute. Do you notice anything different about my hair? It's meant to be pink. You use between 2 and 10 drops. They're different blondes here, but all the blondes to me look the same. So I thought I'll go for the second one down. So if I used A, it should have been more that colour. Sort of darkish red. No, a dark pink. It's not, it's this colour. I can see a bit of pink in it, but not enough. The pink took the bit. The pink, I think, took hold best where it was grey, where it's grey. Can you see? Yeah. Oh, what a nuisance. Yeah, I can see the pink there. They're so subtle. I wanted it to be really vibrant. I couldn't wait. I thought I can't wait to show my YouTube supporters my new pink hair, but it's just blonde still with a tiny bit of pink in it, but you can barely see it. So that peed me off. Yeah, I should have known. Schwarzkopf. Blackhead. Schwarzkopf. Not a very good brand. I don't recommend it. I haven't read the reviews yet, but I will later. I love reading reviews. So I can't see this getting good reviews. I mean, look at those colours at the bottom. Doesn't look like any of them. And I used 8 drops. It's 2 to 10 drops. Yeah, I was really disappointed. I know it wasn't expensive. That should have been a giveaway, really. Is that the right word, a giveaway? Yeah. Yeah, the holiday was not very good this year. I won't go into details. The first day we travelled down. He was a misery guts as soon as we got in the car. He didn't want to talk. I didn't want to talk to him either, so a lot of the journey was done in silence. And then we went to the hotel. We've not been there before. I can't say I was mad on it. Too many stairs for me. It's like climbing Mount Everest. It did me in. And obviously I'm a smoker. And I smoke quite a lot as well. It's my own fault. So I was just absolutely worn out. And we didn't do much first day. Before we got to the hotel, because I think we had to check in about 2. So we had a bit of time to fill. We just went to a place called Lyndhurst, which we both like. I think he wanted to go in the antique shop there. I thought, we don't need any more blooming antiques. And it's probably junk anyway. You know, this man saying, oh yeah, that's worth this and that. It's from the 1960s, it's retro. It's probably junk. So I thought, no, I don't want to go in there. Just needed to use the toilet that day. It was really bad for using the toilet. And I can't remember. I took a couple of toilet videos while I was down there. I can't really remember. My mum's mind was in a fog most of the time. I can't remember half of what we did. Food, all the food was just mediocre that we ate. I like the gardens in the hotel. I like the gardens. Our room was nice, very spacious, comfortable bed, nice big bath. I could actually turn round in it because my bath at home is like really thin. But I could turn around and get out that way. I tried to push because it was quite a wide bath. I couldn't push with my arms to get upright, so I had to turn over onto my knees to get out of the bath. But all the time I was down there, I forgot to wash my hair. So I hadn't washed it on Wednesday till, when did I wash my hair? Today. Oh, that's about 5 days, isn't it? It wasn't like, it didn't look too greasy, but it was itchy, so I couldn't wait to wash it. And then put this shitty thing in my hair that hasn't done anything. And, what else about the holiday? Oh, the evenings were the worst time. And we did go for a couple of nice drives in the evening. And then we go to a shop and get sandwiches and things like that. Because we'd have our main meal during the day when we went out places. Well, not many places, about 2. And we'd get our sandwiches and that. And then he would sit in the car. Don't ask me why. Use the fire escape, didn't he? Not meant to. But we only had one room in our corridor. In the whole of the corridor, there was a fire door. Then you open it, then there's a corridor, quite a long one. There's only one room in that corridor, and it was ours. And next to our room, our door, was a fire escape. And he went up and down it. So whenever I went out of the hotel or back in, it was like I was on my own. I felt like an idiot. I really did. People probably think, who's that mad hippie on her own? Who's that weird girl walking around on her own who looks like she's on the verge of a nervous breakdown? You know, it was that bad. And I did cry one night, and this middle-aged elderly couple came to speak to me. They were really nice. I felt embarrassed. But it wasn't fair that he would sit in his car and I'd have to stay up in my room, in the room. I said to him, can I come down now and again for a cigarette in the car? He said, all right then. But I wouldn't use the fire escape. I was too frightened that I'd slip or something. So I just used the normal stairs. It was a huge trek for me. Yeah, the first day we didn't really do much. We just settled into our hotel room. Then we went for this meal where we always go, an Indian. But I don't even remember eating it. There was such a foul... there was so much tension between us. I'd hardly ate any of the food at all. The next day, we went to Winchester. Wait a minute. Thursday. Yeah, that was a bad day. Friday. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, we went to Winchester, I think. Yeah, we went to Winchester. That was nice. But I'm fed up going in charity shops all the time. Every time there's a charity shop, Morris stops in front of it, as if to say, in you go, in you go. I don't want to go in a charity shop. Fed up with going in charity shops all the time. I can't say there was a lot of interesting things there. But then again, we only did part of it because I'm such a slow walker. We don't get far. Really, I need a wheelchair. And The cathedral was alright, but we didn't go in it because it probably cost a lot of money to get in. So I just asked him to take some pictures. They were rubbish pictures, really bad. I got it mixed up with Salisbury Cathedral, didn't I? Yeah, it was Salisbury Cathedral that I wanted to say. I got it mixed up with Winchester. What a twat. And not only that, we could have gone to Salisbury Cathedral. Oh, another time. But really, we need to plan our trips better. Because there's a lot of places that you don't know about. And you should study a map and say, oh, that's there and that's there. We could start there and work our way there and then go. But not too many places because I get tired quickly. And when I got home, back to the hotel, when I got the sun as well, I thought I was dying of heat stroke at one point. Oh, it was awful, the heat. It was terrible. And when I got back to the hotel, I just literally took all my clothes off. All the windows were open. I was in my pants and my bra. And I looked in the mirror. They had a full-size, well, nearly a full-size mirror. And I thought, what a state. And I thought, I don't care if anyone sees me. I really, really don't care. I just collapsed on the bed. And I must have slept for about 3 hours. And when I woke up, I felt really ill. Or am I getting it mixed up with Dorchester? I'm getting all the days confused. Anyway, on this Saturday, the first part was nice. It's when we went to see my mum. She lives in Dorset, so we went to Dorset. And, well, Dorchester's in Dorset as well. But Winchester's in Hampshire, yeah. So we went to Dorset, saw my mum, spent quite a few hours with her, about three hours, something like that. She looked well. I mean, she exaggerates when she tells me what she looks like. She says she looks like a skeleton, but she doesn't. She looked really healthy. She doesn't look 78. She looks a lot younger. She didn't comment on my weight or anything like that. I mean, from the front view, I'm quite slim, I think. But when I turn sideways, I'm like that. I don't know if it's because my lungs have got bigger. Because I think your lungs can get bigger when you smoke too many cigarettes. And it's maybe pushed my ribcage out more. I don't know. But I don't like the look. But I'm just accepting my weight at the moment. I'm not sure if there's much I can do about it, but I will try. And, yeah, nice time with my mum. Looking at all her beautiful plants. She's got a gardener. And she does a lot of the gardening herself as well, what she can reach. You know. Beautiful flowers and really nice house as well. Well looked after. Her walking's a bit funny though, because she's got something wrong with her spine. Similar thing to what I've got. Mine's better, but this is blown up now. The left one, when I go to bed at night, yeah, I have trouble with that arm. Yeah, nice time with my mum. And then we decided to go on to Dorchester. I don't know why. I had this false memory of Dorchester. I was getting it confused with another place. I think I was getting it confused with a place in Devon. But I'll find out. I have to find out what place I was getting it mixed up with. And I'll have to go and look on a map of Dorchester. Because I remember being in an indoor market, which I really liked. But we didn't see much of Dorchester because it started pelting down with rain. Torrential rain at one point. I spotted down an alleyway. We went down one road, which was swanky. That's where the Tutankhamun Museum is. But it's quite a walk down. But Morris kept saying, why are all the shops shut? It's Saturday. It should be open. And then I said, no, there's a proper high street there. You know, the normal high street, get everywhere. The boring one, you know, that's got the same shops as everywhere else. Just not typical high street, boring. I didn't really want to go down there. I thought, no, it'd just be going in charity shops again. We walked. Oh well, no. When I looked around, I spun around and I spotted down an alley. Have I done a video about this already? About what was it called? It was a cafe called the Walnut Grove Cafe. Walnut Grove Cafe. That's it. Sorry, but the food was disgusting. Gary had alright, Morris, sorry. No, Morris had liver and onions, chips and peas. The chips looked alright, but I don't think he liked the chips or peas or anything on the plate. And he said he couldn't see one onion. So that picture, I don't know if you watched that video with me complaining, and then the 3 pictures at the end. Well, there's a bowl with all brown liquid in it. I think you can see one onion in it. And that's where he got the beef, the liver from. I said, is it lamb's liver or beef liver? It should have been lamb's liver. He said, I don't know what it is. I said, well, is it all right? He said, not really. He said, I couldn't see any onions, but I imagine if they were in the bottom of the bowl and he was too lazy to scoop the onions out, that's a possibility. I had this pasta. It was pea, leek, and ham pasta. Pasta shells with pieces of ham, leek, and peas in a white sauce that just tasted of flour and milk. Yeah, flour and milk, basically. Couldn't taste any white wine or seasoning or anything. It was just so plain. They could have made that sauce a bit more elevated, maybe putting a tiny bit of Dijon mustard in it, or some white wine or something, just to spruce it up a little bit. But it was really boring. And what made it worse, it was really claggy, but they put something really claggy out on top. They put, a crust, they called it a crust, but it was more like a thatched roof, to be honest with you, of breadcrumbs. Some of them are raw, they were just like breadcrumbs like you whizzed in a machine. Not cooked in butter, fried in butter, or anything like that. Some of them were fried, but some of them were just normal raw breadcrumbs and cheese mixed in with it. But it was really claggy. My tongue was sticking to the roof of my mouth when I was trying to eat it. I could hardly eat any of it. I couldn't swallow it. It was too dry. And what else? Yeah, garlic bread came with it. But one side of the bread, it was thick bread like that. One side of the bread was raw, uncooked. The other side had been on like a grill or griddle. No, under a toaster, I think. Something like under a grill. It didn't have any lines on it. That's it. I remember that. It didn't have any scorch lines on it. It was just butter or marge and then garlic. You could tell garlic was just rubbed on it like that. And it was horrible. I'm pleased they didn't say what was your meal like, because I would have said it was disgusting. And when I got home, I read the reviews, and they got really good reviews. That's probably all the locals, though, isn't it? Maybe they knew straight away that we weren't locals. Yeah, they must have heard our accents. South East London accents. I said, give them foreigners horrible food. Yeah, give those horrible Londoners some horrible food. Anyway, I was pelting down with rain. I said to Morris, I said, we've only got one lady's umbrella between us. We're going to get soaked. I said, could you go to the car park with the umbrella and then drive up? And you can't. He said, all right then. And while I was waiting, he must have given me the most hottest drink in the world. It would not cool down. It was hot to hold as well. I didn't have a sleeve to put on it. And when I did finally get to drink it, it was pure milk. Could taste hardly any coffee at all. It was the most milkiest coffee you can imagine. And why, I don't know. I, I think I was so stressed out. I ordered a drink I rarely ever order, and that's a latte. I don't like cappuccinos either. I nearly always go, if I'm in Costa, I might have a cortado, which has only got a little bit of milk, mainly foam, or I have an Americano or a double espresso. I can't tolerate a lot of milk. Yeah, and so I was relieved to see Morris in the car. Got in, and then I don't know what we did, we just drove back to the hotel. And then I think that's when I went for that sleep. Oh, I don't know, it's probably 2 sleeps I had, it was just boring. Most of the holiday was just me sleeping and Morris sleeping. Oh, that evening I think we parked up, because it was a Friday. No, it was a Saturday. Wait a minute. No. Yeah, it was a Saturday, so we went out for a nice drive, that's it. We went out for a nice drive. That was nice. And then on Sunday, that's the day we left. We did our packing and then we left. And we were both in a cheerful mood. And we said next time it's my fault. Because I'm impulsive and I think of things and say, let's go there. And I always think that everything will be close together when not, it's all spaced out. I said, no, it's my fault. I've got to do my research before we go anywhere. I'm going to stick mainly to a lot of the places I enjoy and find a new place, maybe just introduce a new place, because we go like twice, 2 or 3 times a year. Just introduce a new place each time, but stick to the places we love. You know, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can just be a beautiful lake with ducks on it, something like that. Or, you know, just, it doesn't have to be anything glamorous. A small little town. Yeah, anything nice and small. A small area. Not a great big town. Yeah. So that was my holiday. It was disappointing. I'm pleased to be back. I will go again, obviously, to that part of the world, because I want to explore it more, but take my time. I've got the rest of my life to do it in, and I will not be staying in an attic room. I'll be staying on the first floor of any hotel that I can stay in, because otherwise I won't be going away. I can't do lots of stairs anymore. It just knocked the stuffing out of me. I did buy this lovely necklace though in the charity shop. Yeah, it's wood and it's got a star on it. Oh, it was some sort of wood. Metal star and a feather. I like wearing this. Yeah, I didn't spend a lot of money down there. Yeah, hey. I'm looking forward to making some more YouTube videos, but I really don't know what I'm going to make them on. I'll have to have a think. I've made a cooking video just now, not long ago. I said dinner for tonight, me and Morris. It's got a bit of a weird flavour. But, oh, I forgot to put the stock cube in, or the stock pot. So when I, upload that and fill in the, all the details, I better mention that. Yeah, so hopefully it's going to be alright. Alright then. I hope you like this video. Shame about my hair. If you think it's pink, if you can see any pink in it, could you write in the description box? Not description box, in the comment section. In fact, I'll change the brightness. That's very bright. I can sort of see pinkish tones. It's an unusual colour, isn't it now? It's not really blonde. Yeah, I suppose it has got pink in it now, hasn't it? But I wanted it to be really vibrant and shiny and, really just noticeable. Alright then, I better say goodbye. I hate saying goodbyes. Alright then, bye.